Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Nox. I'm Nosgard Silverclaw here with our character, Tim, the Novice Wizard, and today we need to turn in our stuff to our master here and see what our next task is as his loyal apprentice.
You have done well, apprentice. These items will certainly aid my attempts to break the forces interfering with my magic. It would seem there is nothing you cannot accomplish.
Okay, that might be a bit much. I mean, all I did was kill a couple spiders and bats, and a troll or two. Still, that's not that impressive.
These are desperate times, lad. The already depleted supply of mana reserves from the mines has reached precipitous lows, so teleportation is the only hope for replenishing the drained mana stores before it's too late. The amulet of teleportation, crafted for this purpose by the mage Stravis, is now long overdue in its delivery to Horvath. Keep your guard up. There are rogues in the caves and forests surrounding Galava.
And here we go on our next quest. Literally, there's like a transition of a chapter and you're exactly where you were before.
Stravis has been working on an amulet of teleportation for me for some time. He should have been finished with it and had it delivered by now. Use our secret underground route to go to Stravis's cottage in the forest and find the amulet. The bookcases along the back wall will open to reveal the entrance.
Thank you, Horvath. Yeah, remember how in the last video I said get all your shopping done before you leave? Yeah, get all your shopping done. You cannot go back right now. And no, there's not like a secret way back. You're just cut off from town for this chapter. Oh. Probably should get my mana back, huh? There we go. Oh. Hold on, we got stuff to break. Nothing in it this time, it seems, but one must break when one... Oh, there was apples. I stand corrected. Nothing I care about in it, then. So, yesterday's spell we demonstrated was, of course, the Force Field spell. Today we'll be demonstrating the Fireball. That's the spell of the day, everyone. Now, I'll talk about it more when we get to it, but for now, know that Fireball is one of the big reasons that wizards, well, are better than conjurers in magic. It's one of the big differences is that conjurers don't get it.
Oh, now it's broken again. I've been down here trying to fix this blasted elevator for 4 days. Oh, I bet that crazy Horvath forgot all about me down here. Hey, if you do plan on using the passageway to Stravis's cottage, watch out for the spiders. The place is infested with them.
You've been down here for 4 days trying to fix an elevator? Well, lucky for you, I'll leave you some apples so you won't starve to death, buddy. But not the poison pot. That's mine. You can have food, I get poison resist. And yeah, we are locked in hardcore. That's kind of a big part of why I was saying, you know, don't come here until you sold your stuff in the last chapter, because you'll be locked in. Anyway, first things first, get some defense up, because as a mage, our defense is a bad joke at best. Need a key to unlock that door, so we'll worry about that later. But now let's head on down and... Oh look, giant spiders, how cute. Giant spiders? There we go. Oh, more giant spiders. That's a fireball. It's exactly what you think a fireball would be. It throws fire at people. It's a pretty basic explanation, but... Well, it's fire elements, you can burn zombies with it. It's a projectile. Probably could have figured that out on your own. There's really not much to say about it. I mean, it's really good damage. As far as the spells you have access to, it hits harder than anything else we have right now. The mana cost is a little steep, but nothing impossible. I think it's frankly wasted on these trash mobs. So I'm just gonna, you know, keep using the stuff that I know works. Hey, get that... No rats allowed. Anybody else? Didn't think so. So yeah, right here, this is a spot where they could have put a secret, and perhaps they should have, but they did not. Yeah, lightning is the superior spell for this area because most of the spiders only take 1 damage to kill, and since lightning pretty much instantly changes from one image to the next the moment they die, it can kill like all this, you know, half a second tops. It's just very effective in this area, which is why I use it in this area. Fireball will be used in this chapter, but not just yet. We gotta wait till we get something a little more intimidating than a little slug and a couple baby spiders before I care to use the big guns, you know? Like a frog. Death to all frogs, I say. Here we get some sword that we can never equip because if you haven't caught on to it, the game has pretty hardcore class restrictions. And as the wizard, you may never equip a sword, any real armor that isn't basic cloth. Bad puppy. Now if you keep going this way, it's gonna get a bit messy pretty quick. But lightning makes short work of most low-level mobs, including the wolves. Now right here, you see this explosive barrel? Fireballs are fire elements, so... kaboom. Sadly, that one wasn't hiding anything special. I just wanted to show off that it does work like that. It will set off explosives. It does good damage, which I'd like to show you at some point today. But we will, don't worry. It's not going to be weak mobs like this the whole chapter. In fact, I would argue this is the hardest chapter for the wizard. It also makes the least amount of sense. They're talking about how, you know, the mana stones being this stuff is running low and people are getting worried. But, oh boy, this is where it gets hard, by the way. Let's go stand by our stone. Put some fireballs in these assholes. Miss repeatedly, that's great. Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty bad shot, I admit, but when you do make it connect, you saw how I killed 2 of those guys with a single fireball? When you do hit them, they're pretty effective. Just make your shots count, because if you miss, that's a lot of mana for nothing. They have a small splash radius on it, which, as you saw, is why you can kill 2 with 1. So it's important to keep that in mind. If you got enemies clustered together, fireballs may be the answer. Anyway, let's check another one of these passages. Now on that one, you want to open the door and back out, because he does bad. He's kind of an idiot. Oh, come on, get him. Oh, and here we get a book of pull. Remember that book of push we got? Well, guess what? If you can figure out how push works, you can probably figure out how this works. Incidentally enough, if you wait long enough, the fire will just go out. But it takes a bit longer than I'm willing to put up with, so let's just use our new pull spell, shall we? It does exactly what you think. It is not that exciting, and we're out of mana, so hold that thought. Yep, come back and do it again. Isn't this an exciting spell that you wish you had more copies of? Words cannot describe my love of the pull spell. We're out of mana, we have to do it again. If I have to suffer through this, the rest of you have to suffer through it too. That's the rule. Don't you dare skip ahead in the video. I'll know if you skip ahead and make me pull all these barrels by myself. Come on, a little more. A little more. Alright, that'll do. There we are. And for our trouble we get 100 gold. Well, you know, not a terrible reward, all things considered. So I'm not going to complain. Oh, we also get the scroll for the wasp. And remember, if I haven't said it this playthrough, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it during the warrior path. Ow. When you have a scroll of a creature, you do more damage to that creature. I don't know exactly how much more, but more. Right, then was all that out of the way? Did I? Yeah, I went through there, okay. This is where it gets tricky. You saw how quickly the archers were messing me up. If you're not good with your fireballs, you'll die here. Oh, I was on the wrong spell. I was wondering why I didn't shoot a fireball at him. Ow. Now I want to fall. I took out the 2 warrior ones. Now I want to fall back to here, get my mana back, and take the last one. Yeah, when you get the hit, it's a solid 30 damage. I mean, 20 damage for a wolf. You saw me with lightning do 20 to the wolf. And it took, I want to say, about... oh, you know, 4 seconds. In 4 seconds, the archer's going to shoot you and ruin your lightning bolt spell. But not the fireball. Because once it comes out, it can't be stopped. By the way, secrets. You all like secrets, right? Now we've got ourselves a solid solid 9 mana pots now, as I knew I would get eventually. Not that hard to get maxed out on mana pots in this game. But yeah, a point that I wanted to make earlier that I kind of got sidetracked before I could finish is that... Hold that thought, we got wolves. Yeah, a point I wanted to make earlier, but I got sidetracked, is that the point of this mission they were saying is that the mana stones are getting kind of dried up and we need to get more. Well, we're getting a teleportation amulet to try and help with the fact there's not enough mana to go around. At no point in this game will you ever not have enough mana. I mean, you might run out during a fight, but there is like no section of the game that just doesn't have mana stones. There are always mana stones. So, it seems like kind of a weak justification. I mean, he could have just said, hey, apprentice, go get this item for me because that's what apprentices do, and that would have been fine. But the justification doesn't really make sense to me, and that's always kind of irked me a little. Anyway, let's get to the second part of this cave, shall we? Now it gets a bit trickier. We get a lot more bandits in here. Oh, and this rock, push it to the side. Don't push it in, because if you push it in, you might not be able to get to the door. When they get close like that, I like to just put the, oh boy, fireball right up their face, and that normally takes care of the problem. Now I want to fall back and see if there's any mana stones I can reach before I hit more bad guys. There is not. Why would there be mana stones? That would be too easy. Alright. See if I can take him in a fair fight. Turns out I actually can. My staff's getting busted up, but I don't care. Staffs are trash anyway. Oh, I haven't shown you guys your death message yet, have I? Yeah, let's go ahead and take care of that before I forget today. So let's come in here, find somebody who can show us a death message. Trust me, it won't take long for somebody to gank us. Gankers. I know the place is full of people who would love to run me through it. There they are. Come on, guys. Take me out.
You could not retrieve the amulet of teleportation and deliver it to Horvath. You failed, and you died an ugly, gruesome death. Now Nox's fate is sealed.
I don't know, this picture, I like this picture. But that is not nearly as many arrows that they put in that one guy back in Skyrim. Those of you who remember that, anyway. Anyway, now that I got that out of the way, let's continue on for real this time. This next room's really not that hard. All you gotta do is, you know, get to the mana stone, get your mana back, or you could just use the mana pot if you really want. But you don't need to. Because with all these tables, AI is not that good maneuvering around stuff like that, so you can generally just use the table to your advantage and then take them out like that. You drunk. That's fun. Instead of dropping a sword or shield, he dropped alcohol. Apparently that guy was really wasted. Or he planned on getting really wasted. Yep, this is the other door that you could have come in through. Either door is fine. I just took the bottom door because it doesn't really matter. I mean, for posterity's sake, though, look. Hey, come on, walk with me. See? Other door. Doesn't really matter which one you take. In either case, they're both going to jump you when you get here anyway. So from there, don't step on that fire. It will hurt you. Oh, crap. Time to move. Time to move. Yep, there's a little archer inside that wall there. You want to be careful of him. If you do it just right, I'm pretty sure you can get a fireball in there. Like that. You saw I got experience because I took out the archer. However, archers hit you pretty hard and fast, so if you messed that up, you're going to wish you hadn't. So, you know, make it count. Oh, he had a stake on him. How polite. I like to hug this wall here, so I can put the fireball. Well, I meant to hit the archer, but I guess that works too. Did I get him? No. Not to that time. And just like that, you know, if they want to use range, we know how to use range too, right guys? So up there's where you want to eventually go. But for now, let's take care of a few more bandits. Yeah, if you got enough time, little head start, you can just do stuff like that. Just cook them, no real threat there, they're just little stupid bandits anyway. Done. I'm impatient, I admit it. It was quicker to just blow that one up. And you do want to break these because you get this scroll here for the trolls. And some alcohol. Oh, everybody loves alcohol, right? Especially bandits. Do I have enough for a fireball? Yes, I do. Okay. Here we go, one more. Problem solved. Oh, that one here? No, I get that one safe. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, with that out of the way, now, don't worry, we'll get back there later. You will be going back there. You don't get back there over here, you see. These are all solid wood. You're not breaking that. So go this way for now. And you would think there'd be a hidden passage in this massively long wall, but instead they just throw a boulder at you. I don't know why, but they do. You can just push it. You can try and push it back, which won't work. You could break it, but there's no reason to, at least not that I've ever found. And here we have a little shop in the middle of nowhere.
Perhaps you could use a scroll or potion?
He sells some very good books for the wizard. The Book of Slow and the Book of Haste. We'll definitely be picking these up. Well, I said both. There we go. I could get a new staff from him, but I don't think that's really necessary. I could get a magic staff. It's like the one I showed you before, only this one does, well, better. Now see how his prices are really crappy, 15 and 30? I'm not going to sell to him. I'm going to save it and sell it to a better guy later. But for now, oh, we got 2 new spells. Let's go ahead and learn them. Actually, for now, we'll just learn the Book of Haste, because I want to demonstrate Slow tomorrow. This is a buff spell. It is something you would cast on yourself or an ally. Not an enemy. Where is it? There it is. You can attack enemies with it, but I don't know why you would, because it's technically considered a buff. See? Now I'm running really fast. Keep up if you can, wolves. You can use this to put distance between yourself and enemies. Oh, crap, that's the wrong one. For things such as, well, getting distance when you want to use lightning on people. Of course, now I gotta find a mana stone. Good thing I can look quickly, huh? Well, I can run fast while I look for it. And then it wears off. It doesn't last forever. In fact, it doesn't last that long at all. So you can see this area is kind of big and mazy. And when you get here, you're going to have a fight. Trust me, you're going to have a fight when you go in there. Just take my word for it. But I want to explore the outside. We'll be going in there tomorrow. Today we're just going to... Oh, crap. Situation like that is where slow would have come in handy. Because that cast time on that might be all it takes for an enemy to take you out. Alright, we can go back here. You know, just looking around, making sure we check all the side areas. Like I said, we'll be going into the house properly tomorrow. That's not today's goal. That is tomorrow's goal. Back here's a little cave with trolls in it. Nothing we can't handle. You can see here. Fireballs are really good against trolls because they're so slow. You can generally get the fireball out and just nail them long before they get in range to hit you. But then again, trolls are also weak enough you could just use lightning. And I'm not really sure, like, damage point for damage point, which one takes less mana to do. They seem about the same to me. It's just the fireball's a quicker cast, and... Well, I mean, the fireball does more overall damage. Is what I'm... It does more overall damage, but it's overkill on something like a spider, so you would have to pay the full mana cost, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to say something here, and I don't think I'm doing a very good job. Oh, big spider. Problem solved there. Just a little bit more to pick up, and we'll be done for today, guys. I know I've said that like 6 times, but I kind of wanted to get this whole outside mazy part done in one video. Because I don't like this part, it's kind of a pain. Running around between every single plant to make sure I don't miss anything. And I probably still will, with my luck. Alright, is that everything? No, there's of course there's one more... Whoa! I forgot about that one, there's a bear at the edge. As you can see, bears are big enough. Oh, we don't have enough for fireball? Bears have enough HP and they move fast enough. I normally use fireballs on them. But the thing is, it'll take 2 fireballs to kill one of them. That's the catch. So, when you do it, you know, be sure that you can get both shots in. Because bears will kill a wizard in 1, maybe 2 hits if you're lucky. Anyway, I think we made enough progress for today. And we went over some of the better spells. Well, one of the better spells. Haste is pretty good, but nothing mind-blowing. Slow plus lightning, though, you'll be seeing that combo tomorrow, and you will learn to love it. So for now, I am Nosgard Silverclaw, here with our character, Tim, the Novice Wizard. And yes, we have found Stravis Fulton's house, or Futon? How do you say his name? And next time we'll go down and collect our amulet. Have a good one, everybody!